Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Harmony 1 price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Harmony 1 chart, which at the time of this recording is holding above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as support for us to continue gearing up. We are also trying to battle out a key area of resistance at around the $0.02166 mark, and the moment we manage to break above that key area of resistance, what I'll be expecting next is a retest of that key area of resistance before we can continue gearing up to the upper side. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 2, and also managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2, which lies between the $0.01959 mark and the $0.01373 mark, in a move that gave us a low at around the $0.01488 mark. And I believe that whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of these higher Elliot wave count 3, and I believe we have bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2 since we have managed to get into the minimum retracement area. And before I get further into the technical analysis and also sketch out my target areas to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to first give you a recap of what has been happening, where you can see that after seeing our lower low down there at around the $0.009 mark, we started that massive bounce to the upper side of being the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in red having the wave 1 giving us a peak at around the $0.029 mark. And after seeing the high for that wave 1, whatever we expected next was a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, which is a target area that we have now fully maximized. And that now means that you have fully bottomed out in the formation of that wave 2. And to also give you another confirmation that we have bottomed out in the formation of that wave 2, in the formation of that second wave, we also expected to see an ABC corrective structure also play out. And you can see that I have this ABC corrective structure over here, having this as the wave A, then a wave B, and then a wave C, and getting to see whether the wave C has done the minimum that we expected the wave C to the lower side to do, which was also supposed to give us the low for that second wave to the lower side by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the high of that wave A to the low of that wave A, then dragging the fibs to the high of that wave B. That gave me a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of that wave C at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.01659 mark, which is a target area that we fully maximized, and even managed to lose that key area on the Fibonacci's to give us a low at around the $0.01488 mark. And that is enough confirmation that we have now bottomed out in the formation of that wave 2, and now sketching out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.04741 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Harmony 1 to do in the formation of that wave 3. And in the formation of that wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation, having the wave 5 of the microwave within the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3, giving us the high for that wave 3 and also fully maximizing our target areas. So that is what I'm expecting on the short-term scenarios, and I believe we are seeing such a scenario on the 1-hour chart. So jumping to the 1-hour chart to show you the micro Elliot wave count that I'm expecting within the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3. Here on the 1-hour chart, you can see that down here, this is where we made our low in the formation of that wave 2, and after making that low, we started this massive bounce to the upper side. And by first giving you a measure to the upper side in the formation that is of this impulsive wave that we have been seeing over here, you can see that the market is up by more than 47.85%, which is a very nice bounce to the upper side. And getting to the Elliot wave structures, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in yellow, having that as the first wave to the upper side, then a wave 2, 0.02, and I believe that whatever we are seeing at the moment is that impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, and sketching out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.02303 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Harmony 1 to do in the formation of that wave 3. And for that movement to also play out, we need to continue holding above the 20-day MA here on the 1 hour chart, which at the time of this recording we are doing, and the moment we continue holding above it, then we have the support that we need for us to break through our key area of resistance at around the $0.02166 mark. And the moment we manage to break above that key area of resistance, then I'll be watching for a retest that is here on the 1 hour chart, or maybe on the 30 minutes time frame. And the moment we see a retest, then we can continue gearing up to fully maximize our target area in the formation of that wave 3 before we can expect a wave 4, and then expect one more leg up in the formation of that wave 5 to complete a 5 wave structure to the upper side. And the moment we complete a 5 wave structure to the upper side, then we can term that Elliot wave structure to the upper side as an even larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side, and then from there we can expect a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2, which will be another perfect entry to get back into Harmony 1, so that we can be able to ride that massive bounce to the upper side in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3, which is still a fractal wave within the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short term scenarios. Continue watching our key area of resistance at around the $0.02366 mark, because a break above that could trigger higher prices and also fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And also taking a look at the indicators on the RSI, we are trading at around the 74 mark, meaning we have managed to get into the overbought region, but that doesn't mean that higher movements won't be supported on the RSI. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross, fully supporting higher prices in the formation of that wave 3, and to also give us a break above our key area of resistance at around the $0.02166 mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.